Hey guys, welcome to the Virtual Realms YouTube channel. This is Ranger 1. Today I'm going to bring to you a replay from one of our oldest subscribers, Little Nasty, a member of the Serbian Army Group. He has turned in some outstanding replays in the past, and this is no exception. Today he's going to be taking up a Focke-Wulf 190A4. And as I'm pretty sure everyone knows, the Focke-Wulf 190A4 is a very formidable aircraft, particularly if the pilot is well skilled in its use, which Little Nasty is. Affectionately nicknamed the Butcher Bird by its German pilots that favored the aircraft highly, the Focke-Wulf 190A4 is an extremely efficient, one might even say brutally efficient aircraft. While most of the aircraft that this plane is going to face in this battle can outturn it and can match it in firepower, the Focke-Wulf is a very rugged aircraft, and it has an excellent roll rate. Now, not many pilots in War Thunder really know how to leverage an aircraft that has a high rate of roll and use it effectively, but as you'll see, with practice, the ability to change directions quickly can be used to great effect. As in most realistic battles, Little Nasty's going to have to take some time to gain altitude, so we're going to skip forward to where the action begins. I'm going to leave the interface up on either side so that you can track what's happening in this match more effectively. I know it's not quite as pretty to watch this way, but this is about the gameplay, not the pretty cinematics. Likewise, I am recording this video entirely from Little Nasty's point of view to give you a better idea of what he's thinking and why he's doing what he's doing. The first enemy aircraft has just come into view, a year or two, and he's going to bank and head toward it. He's going to have to assess the situation, though, because he has friendly fighters in the area as well, and he would have to bleed off a bit of altitude to go down after that Yair. Yeah, that BF-109 is on it already, so he's going to peel away and let his teammate take care of business at lower altitudes. It isn't long before Little Nasty spots a PE-2 in the distance. I don't know if you can see it in this replay, but there's another speck over there as well, a second enemy aircraft. So that pilot, the one in jeopardy flying the DO 217, is in trouble and does need assistance. Little Nasty's going to have to make a difficult judgment call here as to which target to go after. You should be able to see the second aircraft right about now. It's a Yak 3. Pressing that DO 217 pretty hard. Little Nasty is diving, he's gaining speed, and his teammate seems to be holding his own for the moment. He's going to have to fend for himself. The PE-2 is right here and is a threat, so Little Nasty is going to deal with it efficiently and swiftly. His attack is perfectly executed, and the PE-2 goes down. Little Nasty's going to pull the nose up, regain his altitude, and see if that DO is still alive. It is, although it's smoking badly. It's being hard pressed by that Yak 3. The 217 pilot has wisely pulled his opponent directly underneath Little Nasty, who will flip it over and dive to the attack. Yak 3 sees him, breaks off, and makes a run for it. But he makes a mistake. He turns. Now, normally this is the strength of the airplane, but Little Nasty's in the perfect position to hit his engine, set him on fire, and it's not going to be more than a few seconds before that plane burns up in the sky. Time to pull the nose up again and claw back some altitude. That was a pretty wise example of proper target selection. He was able to get 2 kills out of that, when a lot of pilots would only gotten 1 or the other. And the DO 217 is still alive. While that is good news, looking over at the team lists, though, Little Nasty's team, well, they're starting to drop like flies. There's another Focke-Wulf 190A4 in the match, flown by SRB Killer, and SRB is pulling up so that he can stay in formation with Little Nasty. Little Nasty, for his part, is going to reduce throttle. It's a pretty good idea at this point in the match for these two to stick together. On the plus side, we also have a BF-109 up high. So if they work together as a team, they should still be able to pull back this match, as long as they don't get separated and picked off one at a time. Unfortunately, the other members of the team seem to have their own opinion about what needs to be done. Of course, the 217 is over there to the right, doing his own thing. And considering the number of enemy fighters still left in the air, his odds of survival are not great. Even counting their 217, Little Nasty's team is now outnumbered by at least 2 to 1. It would be helpful if the BF-109 pilot would pull back and link up with Little Nasty and SRB Killer, but he's way out in front and he has plans of his own. He's managed to spot an enemy fighter below him and immediately presses the attack. Little Nasty and SRB Killer are going to head in that direction as quickly as they can, but for the moment, the 109's on its own. It's attacking 185. As we get a little closer, it becomes apparent that that 185 is not on its own. There's a Yak 9, well, actually a couple of Yak 9s over there. They are all converging on the area that that BF-109 is in. He had regained altitude, but now he's dove below the cloud cover and is lost from sight. He's running now, and finally pulling them back toward Little Nasty, which is a good idea, although perhaps a little late. Still, the enemy are now within range, and it's time for the Butcher Bird to go to work. Little Nasty is now at 5 kills, but he just lost his last teammate. The situation is desperate. But just watch how he handles it. Little Nasty is about to make a mistake, though. He's overshot his target, and the entire enemy team is going to converge on him. He's going to have to take advantage of every opportunity and use the enemy team against itself if he's going to get out of this alive. In the end, it all comes down to a 1 versus 1 between Little Nasty and Marciano. The two pilots are evenly matched, the machines both equally deadly. But pilot fatigue is starting to take its toll, and Little Nasty's machine has taken damage to its control surfaces, and every hit's just going to make that worse. Little Nasty is going to find himself at the disadvantage for most of this fight. He will turn the tables at the end, but it's going to require him to push his machine to its very limits, and unfortunately, beyond. In the end, Little Nasty had Marciano cold. The Butcher Bird has a lot of heart, but in order to get in that position, Little Nasty had to push it beyond its limits. It simply didn't have anything left to give. That's all I've got for you for right now. Until I see you again, good hunting. Thanks for watching. I hope you were entertained. If you liked the video, please remember to subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you. And I'll see you next time.